A lot of people have been complaining that there are too many Fire Emblem characters in Smash, and I couldn't disagree more. I will show you the franchises that have the most representation in Smash, and we will look at them piece by piece, and really, at the end of this, I promise you're going to realize that Smash doesn't have enough Fire Emblem. We're going to start off with the Mario franchise here, and really, what is the Mario franchise? Just Nintendo's most profitable and well-known property. You got Mario, you got Luigi, you got Princess Peach and Princess Daisy, okay? You got Bowser, you got Dr. Mario, you got Rosalina and Luma, you got Bowser Jr., and you got Piranha Plant. You're really going to sit there and tell me that 9 characters isn't too much for Nintendo's most recognizable and profitable franchise? I mean, come on. Also, lack of originality much? You got Luigi and Dr. Mario who are just copies of Mario, and you have Daisy who's a copy of Peach, and none of them have swords, so really what's the point of these characters? Next up, we got the Pokemon franchise, which is, again, like a franchise full of nobodies here. Do you recognize anybody here? No, of course you don't. You start off with Pikachu here. I mean, really, what is Pikachu? Pikachu's just the mascot of one of the biggest media companies on the globe right now, whatever. Then you jump over to Jigglypuff, which, I mean, honestly, is just a copy of Kirby. Like, who cares about that? Then you got Pichu, again with this copy nonsense. You got Pichu, who's a smaller Pikachu, whatever, right? They have the exact same moveset. Who cares? Next up, you got a character that's actually pretty cool in Mewtwo. I mean, Mewtwo has like this really cool design. Doesn't have a sword though, so really what's the point of having it? But you know, I think Mewtwo's pretty cool. Then you got Pokemon Trainer, and there's 3 characters in one with Pokemon Trainer. You got Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. Like, really? Come on, give me a break. Then you have Lucario, who doesn't matter. And you have Incineroar, who also doesn't matter. But then there's Greninja. Greninja matters because Greninja's side smash uses a kunai, which is really close to a sword, and I think that's really... Next up, we have the Legend of Zelda franchise, which, you know, has some pretty cool characters. 3 good ones and then 2 meh, you know, take them or leave them. Starting us off, you got Link, right? Link is the face of the franchise, despite not being, you know, in the title. And Link is great. Link has a really cool sword, and that's really great. And then there's Sheik, you know, meh, take it or leave it. Zelda, again, meh, but Zelda's down B has a character that uses a sword, which is pretty cool. And then there's Young Link, which is a young version of Link, and, you know, that means he has a sword, which is great. And then there's Ganondorf, and every one of Ganondorf's smash attacks has a sword, which is really great. And then there's Toon Link, who I forgot to record for this video. Even a series as great as The Legend of Zelda, with all these sword fighters, is susceptible to the clone disease, where you have Link, the main character, and then Young Link and Toon Link, who are just spin-offs of Link. So, like, again, way too many copies. Way too many copies. Now, we get into the good stuff. We get into the Fire Emblem characters. And here's where you're going to see why there aren't enough Fire Emblem characters in Smash. So first, right off the bat, you have Marth. Now, Marth is the original Fire Emblem character representation in Smash. But then you have Lucina, who is an echo of Marth, right? And it's a copy, but it's fine. Then you have Roy, who is originally a copy of Marth, an echo of Marth, if you will. But now Roy's his own character. And then you have Chrom. Now, Chrom is an echo of Roy, who's an echo of Marth. And Marth has Lucina as an echo, so Chrom is Marth. The thing about Chrom is that Chrom has Ike's Up B, who is the next character we're going to talk about. So Chrom is Ike, but Roy, who was Marth and Lucina. So Ike is Marth, who's Chrom, and Roy, who is Ike. Then you jump over to Robin, who is a magic-based sword fighter, which is really cool. And then there's Corrin, who is a dragon-based sword fighter. Like, they're half dragon. I've never played the game, so I don't know. And then you have Byleth, who uses a sword that is also like a whip and a bow and an axe. So there's sword, bow, and axe. And those 3 characters are super cool. So from the top, you got Robin, Corrin, and Byleth. And then you have Marth, who has an Echo Fighter in Lucina. And then there's Roy, who is an Echo Fighter of Marth, but is now his own character. And Chrom, who is an Echo of Roy, who used to be an Echo of Marth, who has an Echo of Lucina. So that means Chrom is Lucina, who is Marth, and Marth is Roy. So that means Roy is Lucina, and Marth is Chrom. So Chrom is Lucina, and Chrom has Ike's Up B, so Ike is Chrom, which means Ike is Roy, and Lucina, who is Marth, and Roy and Lucina and Marth, they're all Marth, and Chrom, who is also Marth, but is Roy, and Ike is Lucina. So Lucina becomes Roy, and Roy is Crom, who is Marth, and Ike, and Roy. So yeah, they're all evidence that we need more Fire Emblem characters in Smash. Don't you dare sit there and tell me that we don't need more Fire Emblem characters in Smash when they made the same character 4 times. We need more.